So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one of a kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
The New World Order is the autumn wind. It's a pirate, blustering in from the sea with a rollicking song. He sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash with a silver hat. About his head, the New World Order is a raider, pillaging just for fun.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
Ready! 422 ready! We got pussies on the field ready! You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show on Monday nights! And quarterbacking this damn thing with me is my co-host for life, Jaja. Hello, Jaja. How are you?
Hi, Bruce. I'm not good.
Yeah, no, we're all not good because we survived the end of the world. Holy shit. We were like going to hell on the last episode, remember? We were like dying. We've been dying in like a bunch of episodes. Godzilla crushed me. So much stuff happened. And I'm telling you, it just keeps on happening. Now we're in a parallel fucking dimension. And the NFL is like running the country. Jesus fucking Jehoshaphat. It is September 25th, 2017. You're listening to the one and only Bruce Montalvo.
There are some apocalyptic end of the world scenarios that are going on right this second.
We survived the end of the world.
Yeah, but a lot of people are not surviving right now. It is the end of the world for people in Puerto Rico and in Houston, Texas.
And that's funny because in Bruce's tweets, bobbly out the bob 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 bob. That's right, Bruce's tweets. I came up with that. I said, in a way, the end of the world, hashtag end of the world, came for some of the people in hashtag Mexico earthquake, hashtag Puerto Rico, hashtag Cuba, Haiti, that bitch Hurricane Maria. Yo, they're steering. They're using weather weapons. They're steering these things like fucking Daewoo's, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they have these crazy machines. One of these YouTubers of Plain Truth, he showed straight up what they look like on
He's doing
Google
good work, that guy.
On Google Maps, he went zoomed in, some Noble corporation in Texas, and it's like vapor machines that make water vapor, and he like showed them. I was like, holy shit.
So pretty much this whole political football, which is what this show is called, political football, that's what it is with the Blame FL, okay, the No Fans League, NFL. They're using sports to get everybody stupid, to get everybody to forget about what's happening
about Puerto Rico.
In Houston. No, fuck Puerto Rico. Right. What's happening in Houston? What's happening in Houston? What's happening to American people? They're just, their bodies are just being swept into like, you know, the abyss, being eaten by sharks. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
People in Puerto Rico, they're saying, I just need a bed that's not wet with a roof on my head. They're literally, their houses are still swamped out and they don't even know where to go. And there's swimming places.
You want to hear what's going on?
People are dying everywhere.
You want to hear what's going on? This is what's going on, okay? Listen to this Houston mother getting pissed off at CNN. You want to hear what's really going on? This is the real consensus of what's going on out there in Houston.
Can you tell us how that was?
4 feet of water to go get them food on the first day. Yeah, that's a lot of shit. But y'all sit here, y'all trying to interview people during their worst times. Like, that's not the smartest thing to do. Like, people are really breaking down and y'all sitting here with cameras and microphones trying to ask us what the fuck is wrong with us.
So I'm so
and
sorry,
you really trying to understand with the microphone still in my face, with me shivering cold, with my kids wet, and you still putting a microphone in my face.
They're reptilians! That's the only fucking explanation! That's the only explanation that people just be eaten by sharks. FEMA's going over there just taking everybody's houses. Damn it. You bastards. You know what? I could kick LeBron James' ass. And I'll get into LeBron James later, folks. El Gran Montalvo has a beef with, not King James, because he ain't nothing from the fucking Bible. First of all, Kobe was better than him. And, of course, Michael Jordan was better than him. This guy is a Riri. He's fucking retarded.
Yeah, he looks it, too.
He's fucking retarded. All these guys, oh, Trump's a blowhard. Okay, shut up, Steve Kerr. That's why Michael Jordan bitch slapped you once, because you're a bitch, all right? Steve Kerr, all right? Shut the fuck up. Stephen Curry, who is this fucking guy? All of them sound retarded. Retarded. All these basketball players, they don't give a fuck. You hear this woman in Houston telling CNN that, no, you don't give a fuck. CNN. It's you that doesn't care. They don't give a fuck about us. Do they? They're ready to put you in a FEMA camp. Don't they have many FEMA camps? They're all over the place. They're your local Walmarts. You want to know something, Jaja?
They have FEMA ships also.
You want to know something, Jaja? It's right in front of you. Okay, just look at Walmart. Mart standing for martial law, Mart,
Oh, okay.
and Wal-Mart being law. The wall, backwards of law. You see that? Mart, law, Wal-Mart. It's right there. And they got little fucking towers and everything. You know, people could laugh at the little cell phone video I made. Like, hey, look, it's a FEMA camp. My wife's buying toilet paper from me, but it's still a FEMA camp. You know, Walmart is a FEMA camp, right? I mean, that's where they were taking Hurricane Harvey people to, like Walmarts that were shut down, aka FEMA camps. So that whole Walmart conspiracy, we're vindicated. They really turned into fucking
really
FEMA camps.
Tram. It's not Walmart. It's law tram. Like a tram being a transportation.
Oh, it's martial law. That's what's going on everywhere. No, now you're throwing the political football. You forgot all about the end of the world, how it did show up. How it did show up. Yo, they've been, like, programming you for this shit since you were a kid. You remember Ninja Turtles? They got this one episode called Hot Rod Dimension Planet X. Literally, that's what Planet X was. It was a dimension. Forget about a planet or Nemesis or the comet ISON or whatever the fuck NASA, Planet 9, right? It's another dimension that they open it up. Think CERN, all this shit. Every time they fire up CERN, there's these mega quakes, right? And with HARP, they're heating up the ionosphere, and then with these other microwave radar weapons, they steer the hurricanes right into the Keys or right into Houston or Puerto Rico, like you said. I mean, they're in the Stone Age right now.
Yeah, they won't get all those old people and people that need medication, dialysis, they won't get it. They're gonna die. They're
gonna die, but no, let's still throw the political football. Oh my God, LeBron James, I'm gonna bow to you, right? You got my Twitter shut down for 11 hours, right? Because I said that Kobe was better than you, and that you should be known as not King James but King Retard.
Well, that idiot, that Muslim...
And they said, harassment.
That Muslim Brotherhood, total... He looks like a... He looks like a government...
He's a Muslim Brotherhood stooge.
Yeah, and he looks like he's an experiment, like a superhuman bred. Like they bred him to be some fucking weird freak. Like, he doesn't have a brain, but he's like a... just a monster.
Look,
you know?
They probably took Andre the Giant and freaking
bred him with
the
biggest
the
bitch.
Nazis took him into some fucking
Lebensbreeding program.
They took him to some sperm bank, and they're like, oh yeah, now we have the specimens for the MBA and here and that, and I'll be back. No, really. No, we're supposed to throw the political football. These fucking freak show, fucking retarded idiots that are uneducated and overpaid, pompous asses want to say that, Trump's the so-called president. So-called president? Really? I mean, do they know that the Russia story was retracted? CNN had to fire people because the Russia story was fake.
Yeah, but these guys...
So how's he a so-called president? And then they want to say, he's a bum? He's a bum. He's got more money than you, LeBron James.
Yeah, but he's part of the problem. What I'm trying to say is that this scumbag, this freak of nature, came out months ago against Donald Trump's policies.
Yeah, the travel ban. The Muslims. Yeah. Fucking goddamn stinky towel plug wearing.
But meanwhile, he's occupying the news with his retardedness, okay, total fucking imbecileness. When the news he should be screaming at Donald Trump, pay attention to my Boricua friends. But no, he doesn't want to do that. He got no
Boricua friends. He's throwing out the Illuminati triangle and the little 666 over his eye. He's a little bitch, all right? And I appealed to Twitter because they actually shut down my Twitter for 11 hours because I tweeted to @KingJames, you should be called King Retard. Kobe was better than you. And that got me banned on Twitter for 11 hours. I mean, if they could do that to me, they could do that to anybody. He's like some big, tough black guy that plays basketball, but his feelings got hurt by Bruce Montalvo. You know what? I challenge you, LeBron James, to a game of basketball. I guarantee I'll kick your ass. I guarantee it, all right? I guarantee it. What, 6'7"? I don't sweat you. I don't sweat you. No, but you know who is doing good by the flag? It's NASCAR. Those rednecks at NASCAR are saying that That no, they're not down with all this anti-flag stuff. So hooray for NASCAR, right?
That nigga is just some paramilitary experiment. Let me tell you, he's not smart. He's
the
just
complete
there.
dunderheads.
Yeah, they're just there. I believe that most of those super large scale Supermen basketball players are created in labs. I think they are. I think that and some won't work, like Tyrus, and he's just like a fat fuck. But some of them actually come out and embrace it, and most of them are really like big people. Like
they're complete freaks. But here's the thing: I don't care about them being freak shows and freaking dribbling basketballs with the Harlem Globetrotters. I don't give a fuck about that. What I care is going from playing sports to being political.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that.
And bullying
don't
people.
do that. And this is the Muslim Brotherhood infiltrating sports. Okay? This is the Muslim Brotherhood because what did Colin Crap-on Dick do? He got himself a little, Islamic terrorist girlfriend, and she said, use your, shitty NFL passer rating that's like, I don't know how his passer rating is the best. That's how bad the NFL is. When Colin Crap-on Dick, his passer rating is one of the best. They can't throw the ball for shit. But it's unbelievable because as soon as he got this little Muslim girlfriend, this shitty quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, okay, he went out and said, Black Lives Matter, when all that was a psyop, right? I mean, just trying to go after cops and get rid of cops and let, again, the criminals just keep on raping us. That's what Black Lives Matter wants, right? They want to take down the flag and they want to let the criminals just butt rape us with it. Really? I mean, what if cops started taking knees, right? Like, you're getting robbed or something and the cop gets, oh no, I'm taking a knee right now. I'm protesting. You're like, please help! No, the cop's taking a knee. Or a firefighter's taking a knee. Your house is on fire. And no, I'm taking a knee. I'm protesting that flag, right? It's the flag of a corporation. If you want to protest it, talk about it being a corporation's flag, right? No, but they're saying that the flag is racist. Really? I mean, people are paying like $1,000 a ticket to see a bunch of uneducated, snotty idiots put a ball through a freaking hoop. This is not a Jackie Robinson thing either. I mean, this is straight up anti-American garbage. They're not protesting the anthem. They're protesting Trump.
It's stupid. And he should have been, what I'm telling you is this, he's PSYOPs, he's working for the government. So he's there to create a distraction, just like in basketball, they have somebody that's a distractor, right? He's distracting his own people, black people. There are a lot of black people in Puerto Rico. He's distracting them to not pay attention and not to care, and only to care about something that's menial. Okay, menial meaning our feelings or thoughts about what Donald does, because at the end of the day, he's just...
what Donald's doing is great.
Yeah, and even then, even if he does the most fabulous jobs in the next 8 years, he's still just there.
What Donald's doing is great. He's
just there for a short amount of time. These people are the establishment. You have these scumbags with these, 100-year-old, with companies with negative, with evil intentions. You have evil corporations that comprise America.
What Donald Trump is doing is great. He's literally jamming the evil freaking leftist signals. He's jamming their signals. He's throwing Molotovs and they want him to just throw a football instead. No, he should keep doing what he's doing. And, I've criticized Trump before, but, what do you got to say about me criticizing Trump? I criticize him because he's surrounded by swamp things.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay. You're very emotional, and some days you're just mad because if he hangs out with Pelosi, but don't forget, she's, like I said, she's part of the establishment. She's been there for 20 fucking years. Since Reagan or something, right? So,
but if there's a reason to be mad at Trump is, all this FEMA shit that's going on. I mean, really, they're using all this sports bullshit to help people forget about all the dead and dying in Houston and around the world.
That's a problem. These people have suffered. This shit, I mean, remember on 9/11 when 2,000 people died on the books, there was cleanup and they kept showing it for months on end. These people are going to be forgotten about next week. These people in Puerto Rico were never even talked about. You are not, unless you go digging, and maybe you'll see J-Lo. Believe me, what I think about J-Lo giving a million...
ass.
No, you know what? Leave her alone. I feel like they're picking on her.
Anyway,
just because she's Puerto Rican.
No,
I want to say this. If you want me here...
Okay, what are you going to mention? Rosie Perez next?
No,
too?
I'm just going to say that, no, because I feel like they're shaking...
Puerto Ricans.
I feel like they're shaking her down because she's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're Puerto Rican. You give $1 million, get yourself, but you have to give it. You have to, your people, and then she has to give $1 million. But you know how many people can afford to give $1 million? There's a lot of freaking everybody in America, these big celebrities. They have millions and millions and millions. They could give if 500 celebrities give $1 million, just like J-Lo. Maybe Puerto Rico would be helped.
You know what? I've heard enough. It's these celebrities that are part of the fucking occult that are lobbying for the Jesuits to fucking use these weather weapons to destroy these fucking places so they can just rebuild it themselves and put their hotels and have Robert De Niro, show them the way and how to do everything from Barbuda to Florida to you name it. It's all theirs now.
Some people are not like that, though, Bruce. Some
anyway,
are.
The end of the world happened. In many places, Armageddon happened, okay? And we're here concerned with political football. You know why? Because American sports culture is under attack by these liberals. They're using it to co-opt America. It was like mom's apple pie and football and baseball, and now they're using that. You know what? First of all, they get paid way too much money. Do you agree? I mean...
Oh, yeah.
People should focus more on their, local universities or, the UCLA more than, the stupid Lakers or all these other
that's why they work for the government.
Dumbass...
That's why they're paramilitary
corporations.
Because they're
not teams, they're corporations trying to take over the United States. I mean, how dare they say that they're offended by the flag and the national anthem? I mean, you have a right to protest and even burn it and stick it up your ass.
That's
but
Obama.
It doesn't make it classy. And then they want to say that it's Trump doing the dividing. That's what this dumbass LeBron James said.
Barack Obama is still...
He's the one who started all that shit.
I'm sure Barack Obama is still running this
the deep state.
Yeah, the deep state that has to do with the Muslim Brotherhood. And guys like that fucktard Kobe, what's his name? LeBron James that you had a fight with.
That guy's a fucktard too because he's doing, commercials for the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Yeah, all these people, they're
all scum.
Huge,
all scum.
Big, oversized, normal people that are being used as warriors, gladiators for the government. You think just because they're not an entertainment, they are an entertainment. They are peons, they're pawns. That's why they get paid a lot of money because they are created. They're created to give you the illusion that you can maybe be a basketball player.
And we're supposed to look up to them like they're gods.
Exactly.
I mean, what do they want? Do they want the fans to start killing each other in the stadiums?
Yeah,
that's what's going to start happening next. Like, oh, you were in the locker room, and you had your hand over your freaking chest for the flag, and they're going to kill each other. We have dark powers here jockeying for position, and they're using the freaking no fans league. The NFL already lost 20% of their audience. Nobody's watching that shit.
I mean, you know what's a joke, Bruce? Is that the same nigga that fucking tells you you don't have your freedom of speech wants the freedom of speech to fucking kneel. In England and God Save the Queen.
Yeah, you believe that? All these jackasses are going to England and they're kneeling for the American anthem, but putting their hand over their heart for the freaking vampire therapy using queen. That's the same shit that Kim Jong-un uses. All the Kim Jong-il and the Kim Jong-un family, they do this vampire therapy. They're all a bunch of fucking bloodsuckers.
Yeah, and LeBron James is the first person to shut down your free speech, saying you are harassing him. You are harassing him.
That's right. I'm still blocked on Twitter right now.
That nigga is not man enough to have blocked you or have approached you and said, "Yo, cut this shit out, you bitch," or whatever. If I was LeBron, I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck's your problem, nigga?" I would be saying to you. You know what I'm saying? I'd be
all right, LeBron. Here's what I'd say to you. Okay, your game stinks. You're no Michael fucking Jordan, and you know what's falling back is your hairline and your game. All right, you suck, bro. Kobe was better than you.
Okay, and I'd say, well, you hurt my feelings, Bruce. I'm too stupid to come up with a comeback, and then he would block you like everybody else, including George Lopez. Who else blocked you?
I'm at war with all these freaking people. I mean, LeBron James is fighting me on Twitter, trying to shut me down. George Lopez blocked me because I called him a fucking puto, all right, and a beaner. And, you know, it's like, yo, all these fucking libtards are attacking yours truly, Bruce Montalvo, at Bruce Montalvo.
So all these people that are really trying to shut down free speech, that's what it is. That guy wants his free speech to diss Trump all day, and then he wants to shut you down, you little nobody, Bruce Montalvo.
No, I'm a big somebody.
Of course you are.
I'll kick ass. And I'll freaking take names. I chew bubble gum, and then I kick some more ass.
This guy gets like front page of CNN, and then he gets like
and he gets news.
Trump's ear, you know. So.
Oh yeah, just because he could freaking dribble a ball around like an idiot. I mean, really, these overpaid, uneducated morons. Oh, hey, is the earth flat? Ha, 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 ha. Oh, dinosaurs. Oh, you think dinosaurs are fake? Oh, you're stupid.
You're right.
Oh, look at me dribble a basketball.
Yeah. You're going to listen to that? You're going to listen to these people? That's how they have like a fucking 78 IQ.
They're fucking retarded. And really, this is what they're so mad about. Let's listen to Trump. What got them so fucking riled up? What got them so butthurt? Oh my God. Listen to this.
Luther and I, and everyone in this arena tonight, are unified by the same great American values. We're proud of our country. We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL when somebody disrespects our flag to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Yeah, fire that son of a bitch. Fire that son of a bitch, colon crap on dick. Yeah, it's a bunch of Muslim Brotherhood pieces of shit. Oh, I don't like Trump because Muslims are like, should be allowed to like, rape as many women and blow up as many subways as they please. Really? Really? We gotta deal with these fucking dumbasses. But now, some of these guys, they're coming around, you know what I'm saying? Because they took on the Make Football Great Again Lions, because that's the new NFL team that got added. Look at that. You see the new logo? Jaja, you see the new logo? It's Trump for the Detroit Football Lions. You should look at it on my Twitter or at my Facebook. At The Bruce Montalvo Show. At Bruce Montalvo on Twitter. I should be back on Twitter like in an hour. Yeah, LeBron James, that fucking Riri, that retard, Trump's a bum, let me spin a ball, I have like one ring and I like lost a bunch of NBA finals, What a loser.
He's a loser. He's a loser with the fact that he had a lie that said that what you said was harassing.
Cleveland sucks.
Well, I hope that they do mark it down that the guy's an abusive scum trotter.
Anyway, they took on the Make Football Great Again Lions, and they got their asses kicked. Okay, they think they can just sit on the flag with their big bag of money. These fucking bums. Oh, somewhere, something's not equal. Oh, yeah, the NFL's so equal, right? Like, some shrimp like Fred Savage could, like, fucking play linebacker for the Oakland Raiders, right? Of course the NFL's not equal, you idiots. Anyway, Ben Roethlisberger, they're calling him a rapist now, even though he probably wasn't convicted of any rape or nothing, right? But they're like, oh, a rapist that's a Trump supporter. Oh, he's having second thoughts. Yeah, second thoughts. He probably felt like shit. You know, they're like literally they want to take down the flag and stick it up their bungholes. But that he doesn't really care about that. He cares that his stupid jersey, freaking Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, isn't going to sell anymore because his dumb ass decided to stay in the locker room with all the other dumb Riri. You should hear some of the comments on Twitter. It appears Ben Roethlisberger is upset over an incident in which he did not give enthusiastic consent. I wish Ben Roethlisberger hadn't sexually assaulted women. The fact that squeaky clean crap-on dick is vilified for taking knee, and alleged rapist Ben Roethlisberger is praised is very telling. Listen to this shit. So Ben Roethlisberger can't sleep after a silent protest, but slept fine after raping these women. What the hell is this crap? Just because he said, I wish my team hadn't stayed off the field during the national anthem. Now he's getting vilified. So all these communists, Dawn of a New Day, sons of bitches, and they all got Dawn of a New Day on their pin. Hillary, Barack Obama. I mean, they tell you they're coming. Yeah, they took over the schools. Now they took over sports, and soon they're gonna take you over. They're gonna kill us all. They got fucking hurricanes and shit, and now they can shut down your Twitter because LeBron James is God. Look at this. LeBron James shuts down fans' Twitter over Kobe insult. That's me. Illuminati celebrity LeBron James uses Twitter to bully Trump supporters. That's what he did. That's what he did. He's bullying a Trump supporter, or better yet, an America supporter.
Yeah, and Jewish.
And Jewish too, because what's next, LeBron James, you fucking Riri? Do you know that the logo of the NBA has like a white guy on it? Jerry West? So it's like red, white, and blue white guy on the NBA logo. So what's next, NBA? Oh, I just noticed that the logo has a white guy on it. I am now taking a knee, and I will not dribble my basketball any longer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really, they wanted Herpes Hillary as president. So they want fucking Herpes Hillary. Meanwhile, they've been predicting the shit they're gonna do to us all along, and fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the geoengineering, the Dimension X, the Planet X. Look, the end of the world happened, and we survived, so we're total fucking badasses, alright? We're total badasses, ladies and gentlemen. We survived the fucking end of the world. It was just unbelievable. Just look at this. You go back to the old days of these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe it came out in freaking 1987. Look at this. They got Dimension X. Open up a portal to Dimension X, and then they're using these militant rock dudes come out of the portal, and they got a weather weapon. They start changing the weather. Got a weather machine, a weather satellite, and it's a weather controller that they're controlling New York City with. That's in the Ninja Turtles. Geoengineering, Planet X, Nibiru. Just go outside, look at the geoengineered sky. Say, bye, blah, bye, bye, blue sky, goodbye. Now they're gone. It's like they're doing fucking tic-tac-toe in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we're all playing political football. Did you forget who funds most of these, NFL idiots? Oh, you got the Coca-Cola? Well, the Nazis made up Coca-Cola. I wonder what some of the old school NFL guys would think of what's going on. Like the Mean Joe Green. I think he said him and some other legend dudes would kick colon crap on Dick's ass for what he's doing. I mean, really, it's just awful. I mean, if you watch the NFL for the past 2 years, I mean, the passer rating is awful. None of these guys can throw a fucking football through the side of a barnyard to save their life. I mean, they stink. They fucking stink. I don't watch the fucking NFL anymore. The end of the world is happening all over the place. But they want you to watch the fucking Blame FL. A bunch of social justice warrior pussies. Alright? These fucking pussies that get triggered because they're called retards. Really. Meanwhile, you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know that Ogun and Bal is about to erupt in fucking Indonesia. Right? Hear that? Mount Ogun? Bali prepares for major volcanic eruption. So, the Indonesian end of the world is supposed to go down. You know, that Mayan 2012 calendar, you know, it was off by a couple of thousand years, and then whoever else got a hold of it, you know, they were off by like 100 years or so years. I mean, it looks like it's right on the money with, you know, it's like just there. Everything is like starting to fucking fall apart, except here in the United States. Or the Keys got touched a little bit, or Puerto Rico is like destroyed. I mean, what's next? California is preparing for a major earthquake. You know, I don't know what to do. I need to like teleport myself over there and like take my daughter out of there. Everybody else, and my guitar player, he needs to get out of there. You know, yo Jose, get out of there. But seriously, I mean, what's next? Fucking the San Andreas? I mean, that shit's in like, you know, Old Testament like code and stuff on computer programs. They got San Andreas, like I covered. Anyway, they got the end of the world happening everywhere. Indonesia fears Bali volcano is about to erupt. Bali volcano, thousands evacuated. I mean, this is going on, you know, as yesterday, today. All hell is breaking loose, and no one cares. No one gives a shit. You got to go back to like cartoons to figure out what the hell they were doing to you. Dimension X, geoengineering, all in the same episode. Unbelievable. It's crazy. I mean, literally, we have Nibiru, aka Nemesis, or Wormwood, attack, you know, freaking the Earth. It flooded the Earth. What is Nibiru in the Star Wars universe? You know, what do they refer to it? Nibiru is in Star Wars. They call it it's like a forest, like flooded water planet. That's what happened. We were flooded by Nibiru. Nemesis, you know, these old, and they're saying that the solar flares are gonna, you know, freaking take out the EMP. You know, to take out. It's like an EMP is gonna take out our grid. And it's just complete total fear-mongering. They say asteroids are going to hit the Earth, and Nibiru is going to hit the Earth, or this other, you know, like dwarf, you know, like dwarf star called Nemesis. I mean, so many theories, Planet 9, you know, this asteroid, but they are geoengineering us, and they are using weather weapons. Now, why would humans do that to themselves? That's why I think guys like David Icke are fucking right at the end of the day. You know? Maybe it's reptilians. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe they got a zipper on the back of their fucking head, and then you zip it, and there's a fucking a fucking lizard. You know, they got a whole FEMA camp, Bill. Right? I mean, all this stuff's already out there. Just Google FEMA camp, Bill. They got all these FEMA centers. They got all these caskets, concrete caskets in Houston. Looks to me like they're getting ready to dispose of all of these people. Literally, the New World Order is like throwing some vergazos at us. That's Spanish for cock-slapping us. Really, that's what they're doing. They're cock-slapping humanity. Meanwhile, you're supposed to be entertained by Masonic fucking jackasses like LeBron James, who wears a freaking dress in a progressive commercial. Look at this. Look at this. Black man in a dress. The Illuminati has just like this fetish for satanic freaking, you know, Illuminati, you know, black men in dress rituals. Right? Hey, look at him in a dress right here. He's so tough. That's why he's getting his feelings hurt. And literally lying to Twitter about me because he's probably wearing a dress right now at home, crying. He's like, oh, Kobe's better than me. No, I lost so many finals. I stink. Yeah, I doubt he could articulate it as well as that. I mean, he probably sees that picture of Michael Jordan with like rings all over the place, like championship rings in his nose and his freaking, his eyebrow and his ear, and and his freaking eyeball, and there you go. He has how many rings? Like 2 or something. He'll never have as many rings as like Kobe or Michael Jordan. He stinks. Plain and simple, he stinks, and it's not fair that Twitter is saying that I'm harassing LeBron James when he's harassing the American people by having them pay like freaking $300 a ticket to see that dumbass clown put a ball through a hoop. I mean, it's just despicable. It really is. But speaking of despicable, Kim Jong-un is saying that he's, or whatever is running North Korea, is saying that they're pointing a missile at the White House. They actually went to the UN and said that they are going to blow us all away here in the United States. I mean, North Korea is like this chump that you go to school with, and like you can just kick the shit out of him, and he's just like, oh, I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, damn America, damn you, fuck you, America. And you're just like, man, you better back the fuck off before I punch you right in the face. And that's what Trump's doing, and a lot of people want to say, Trump's comments were stupid. Trump's speech was counterproductive, or Trump's out there spouting whatever that dumbass Mattis wants to say. But I think it's pretty spot on. I mean, it's just kindergarten. That's what it is. It's 2 like kindergarten babies like throwing missiles and blocks at each other. But this talk's starting to scare people. Like the Japanese president, the Chinese president, they're starting to get scared, right? Oh, China's scared. China's the one probably behind North Korea to begin with. Oh, you owe us a lot of money, America. We use North Korea ghost to fuck you. Ha ha ha. Oh, really? That's what China is looking like. But don't listen to me. Listen to me every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Mondays, 9 p.m. Mountain Time. But listen to Trump right here, pretty much telling it like it is, giving out those warnings again.
Now North Korea's reckless pursuit of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles threatens the entire world with unthinkable loss of human life. It is an outrage that some nations would not only trade with such a regime, but would arm, supply, and financially support a country that imperils the world with nuclear conflict. No nation on earth has an interest in seeing this band of criminals arm itself with nuclear weapons and missiles. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. The United States is ready, willing, and able, but hopefully this will not be necessary. That's what the United Nations is all about. That's what the United Nations is for. Let's see how they do.
So it's all out of freaking the Bible. It's out of the freaking Bible. I mean, we have volcanoes erupting. We have like 15 earthquakes hitting Mexico. Puerto Rico's gone. I mean, forget about going to vacation there. Forget about having your little drink, by the beach with the little pink umbrella on it. No, forget about that. You can't fucking go to Puerto Rico like for, I don't know, like 10 years probably. They were thrown into the Stone Age. But again, you're not supposed to care about that. You're supposed to care about Colin Crap-on-Dick taking a knee. Oh, yeah. Or the fact that his passer rating sucked I don't know. It sucked. I mean, it wasn't high. It was like 6.2. You're supposed to care about him not having a job. Well, that's what happens when your passer rating's that low. You stink. I don't care if it was one of the highest. That's because the rest of the bums in the Blame FL stink too. But it's the end of the world everywhere. There's war about to erupt. Whether it's a phantom menace led by darker forces jockeying for position in China, being North Korea, the end of the world is happening, and hackers are even hijacking your TV like in They Live to broadcast eerie emergency messages. Like in Orange County, they used some cryptic verse from a preacher. Sounded like some Bohemian Grove shit. They hijacked whatever their cable networks in Orange County, California, and played this message, this end of the world message, to them. Here it is.
Realize this, that in the last days, extremely violent times will come. The term means hard, harsh, hard to deal with, vicious, dangerous, menacing. Men will be self-lovers. And look at the end, verse 4, rather than lovers of God. Verse 2, money lovers. Verse 4, pleasure lovers rather than God lovers.
So there you hear it. But you got to hear it again with my pals, Beavis and Butthead. They want to laugh at this so bad. Let's replay it. Here it is.
Realize this, that in the last days, extremely violent times will come. The term means hard, harsh, hard to deal with, vicious, dangerous, menacing. Men will be self-lovers. And look at the end, verse 4, rather than lovers of God. Verse 2, money lovers. Verse 4, pleasure lovers. Rather than God lovers.
Those are good friends, Beavis and Buttcoat and Beaver. But, yeah, a whole bunch of talk about hard and pleasure and men pleasuring themselves by that priest. Oh, he's not repressed. Anyway, that's the emergency message that took over the airwaves that they use like in They Live when they're like scrambling their TV like, attention, you're being run by fucking reptoids at the cable, news station. Anyway, that's what's happening. It's the end of the world everywhere, and Trump was right. It's about to be some fire and fury up in this motherfucker.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you. Thank you.
So seriously, Trump is he's like Loke Dog from Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. He's like, we got a problem? Freaking all these other gangsters are rolling up in their low. Putin's in there, he's got a rocket launcher, and that fucking imam or whatever from Iran or whatever's there, and all these other evil cats. Kim Jong-un's there, and Trump is like Loke Dog, defending a pussified America that has turned into that Wayans brother ashtray, and he's like, do we got a problem? I said, do we got a problem? And he's pointing a freaking bigger nuke than the one missile launcher that they got in their little lowrider. That's what Trump's become. Okay, so you want to call him idiotic? No, Barack Obama turned us all into fucking flaming pussies. It's about time that we had a guy that knows how to cut a promo with the WWE like Donald Trump running the show. Or at least you think he's running the show, but you don't know. I mean, that's partly why they're attacking Donald Trump, because the Republican Party has literally turned the Democrats, they've turned them into like peanuts. They've shrunk them down to the size of a peanut, and they're about to eat them. That's why the fucking democons, the demagogues, they want to see a goddamn toe tag on Donald Trump's toe. Not just Trump care, but on Trump's actual toe itself. I mean, they are fucking stark raving mad, and they're using the dumbass NFL to supposedly get their point across. But, they're going to get their point across, all right. They're going to commit suicide. These idiots at the NFL are going to commit freaking suicide. Let's go back to my Bruce tweets. Bobbly out the bob. Bruce tweets. Yeah, that's totally original. I came up with that. Bruce tweets. NFL, go play for Kim Jong-un, assholes. NFL, no fans left. The NFL is becoming like a whiny, stupid soap opera. That's right. Trump never said anything about race, and NFL is disrespecting our country who pays big bucks to see these jerks play. You see, I go on Twitter tirades like more hardcore than the president. I'd be dropping some Twitter bombs. That's why Twitter is regulating on yours truly. I mean, check this out. At NFL, you steroid-taking, snot-nosed, overpaid, drug addict bastards. Go ahead and commit suicide. You are scum. Boycott the NFL. That's right. And they want to say, Trump's divisive comments, the NFL commissioner. Really? Roger Goodell? I mean, the NFL has turned into like religion. I mean, they took over Sunday. Now they're going to take down the flag and like what? Put up the double-crossing Jolly Roger of the Queen? I mean, really? Really? NFL in London, Jaguars stand for God Save the Queen. Unbelievable. Look, fuck you at NFL. Fuck you for saying that the flag equals racism. You fucks. We got the end of the world going on everywhere, and then people got to care about these idiots at the NFL. You got Russia doing war games. Okay, you got, U.S. bombers flying, along with South Korean bombers about to go to war with North Korea. I just hope they can get those starving kids out of there, because now it's turned out that the Kim Jong-un regime is running their own Korean Pizzagate there. They're like raping little kids and sucking their blood, or at least he did that, and the CIA neutralized him like 2 or 3 years ago, and now they're coming out with that propaganda so that they can totally take care of the North Koreans or whatever small military force is there, just completely wipe them out and then just have them join the greater military industrial complex, the empire. But anyway, again, this political football, right? Meanwhile, Bill Gates is on TV looking like Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm watching him on Fox News drip poison into like little African kids' mouth. While he's throwing out fucking devil horns. But really, let's just throw the political football around, right? Let's not care that Bill Gates is going around killing little fucking black babies. Well, you got to care about this supposed minority, right? Oh my God, I'm so oppressed. I got like 5 Lamborghinis, and oh my God, yeah, I listen to like the gayest rap ever and shit. And my name's LeBron James. Really? I mean, you idiots at the NFL want respect? You should start by respecting the American people, because it's you who are the bums, not Trump. Trump's not the bum. So I say they boycott the NFL. Those guys stink anyway. They can't throw the freaking football to save their lives. Like I said, they can't throw it through the side of a barnyard anymore in the NFL. That's why they're all running the ball now. and frankly it's boring, and they don't allow for like harder hits. And I tell you what, the NFL got co-opted because of the whole concussions thing. It's coming out that these guys are dying at like 45 or going totally crazy and killing their wives, like Chris Benoit, the wrestler, going totally crazy on roid rage or concussion rage, or all these shots these guys take. They go nuts. They go insane. Dumbass Will Smith did a movie about it. And that's really what's going on with the NFL. They're getting blackmailed into being pussies now. They can't have this tough guy image anymore. Forget about the Kenny Stablers or the Jim Plunkett's or all these tough guys, from back in the day. Now you got pussies like Colin Craps on Dick. Right? Now you got that. But seriously, what's next? What's next, LeBron James? What's next, NBA? Are you going to remove the Jerry West from the NBA logo because he's white? Really? That's really what's next. It's really what's next. And like I said, I know why this whole charade is being put on by the NFL, because it's a political shtick, because their passer rating is the lowest it's been in years. I mean, they stink. They stink. And right now that, the Steelers, Mean Joe Green, is pissed off right about now. Oh, he's pissed off. He's pissed off. He's like, what do you mean you Steelers are staying in the locker room? At least some dude with like a Latin last name, Villanueva, went out there because he was like a military dude and went out there. He's like, nah, I'm not going to stay in the field. And his jerseys are skyrocketing in sales. That's why Roethlisberger got jealous. I like Trump too. And it's like, oh, shut up, rapist. Immediately, go back in the locker room, rapist, and hate America with the rest of us, commies. What's going on? The NFL literally killed religion by taking over Sundays, and now they plan on killing the flag. Okay, the flag that makes up their very logo. I mean, it makes me sick. It really does. And what Trump's doing is beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, because he's really just breaking people out of their football mind control craze. Okay, so you need to stop watching. You need to stop caring about the stupid ass NFL. First of all, there's this website. You don't have to fucking pay Dish Network or nothing. You can go watch it on firstrowsports.eu from these like European dudes, and you can watch whatever the hell you want. You don't have to pay these fucking butt fuckers for nothing. But people are just so stupefied by these anti-American assholes. Really. That's the problem. They get paid too much, these assholes, to just put a stinking ball in the hoop. Okay? And my Twitter has been shut down by one of the biggest basketball players in the game today. LeBron James, so butthurt. I tell you what, seriously, I'll play you basketball. I guarantee I'll win. I'll psych you out, brother. I will psych you out. Because I already psyched you out. I mean, you had to go lying and crying to Twitter about me. Seriously, I mean, why am I not on Fox News? Why am I not on InfoWars? They should pick this up. LeBron James personally, or whoever runs his freaking Twitter handle, they freaking lobbied Twitter to shut me down for 11 hours. Okay, his administration. Right? The monkey spanks that handle LeBron James' Twitter account. I just hope LeBron James doesn't have the same people handling Ted Cruz's Twitter account, handling his. Because, I mean, that Ted Cruz is a real monkey spank. You hear about that? Apparently Ted Cruz was spanking his monkey, and then he just blamed it on some staffer. Oh, yeah, he's like liking porn and showing up on his Twitter. But, that could be the deep state just trying to sabotage Ted Cruz because, he could give a real good, partnership, a good, he could lend a helping hand to Donald Trump. Helping hand, there you go. He could lend a helping hand, but North Korea, missile aimed at White House. You hear this shit? It's like, It's Arma freaking Geddon extravaganza, but no, it's a political football instead. Don't worry about volcanoes erupting and war games going live and yada yada yada. You know, there's a new football team in town, and they're called the Make Football Great Again Lions. And it's the Trump Lions, and they're about to devour all the social justice pussies that are out there taking a big crap on the flag, and then crying and bitching and saying, "Oh, come to my game and spend $300 freaking dollars when you could watch the game for free on the internet." Really, and really, what it is a bunch of freaking homos piling up on each other. At the end of the day, I mean, really, bunch of fucking dudes just dogpiling on each other like it's a Roman fucking times wrestling fucking match. And sticking their fingers up their asses and all this sorts of shit. I wonder what Don Imus would say if he was watching a football game and that happened. Be like, "Oh, look at all the football players out there. They're sticking their fingers up their butts. This is sports with Bernie Wagenblatt. What do you think of that football player putting his finger in that other football player's butt? Oh, the Mets suck, too. They stink. But their first baseman has a real nice butt. And Trump has blubber titties. But really? Fucking Don Imus, that guy is... Yeah, I'm happy that I got some trivia for you. I came out of the same radio station as Don Imus, where he started. Big shout out to my good friend Fred Lundgren, who runs KCAA 1050 over there in Loma Linda, California. My buddy watching the Nibiru countdown, Nemesis. It showed up, folks. Okay, just look up the Star Wars universe. You see Nibiru is a lake. So we were flooded with Nibiru, and you all should just give yourselves a big fucking pat on the back because you survived the apocalypse with it. And you've survived it all. You are badass motherfuckers.
There are people dying in Puerto Rico right now. It's really sad.
People dying everywhere.
The death toll they say is only 19. I don't fucking.
Hey, did you like how I imitate Don Imus? I should call myself, instead of the I man, I'm the B man. I'm the B man when I do it. They want to talk about sports all the time. Why not just bring the B man on the radio? I'm the B man, and the Mets have nice butts.
You're right. That's what I think you should do. Mangle it all up.
Yeah.
You know, don't just talk about, like straight up football. Talk about, make fun of, him in the same voice like you do, and then like
you just want me to do like a skit. Yeah. Well, speaking of gay, I mean, isn't as football as gay as it gets? I mean,
it's
literally.
Gay.
I mean, what's next? They're over there hugging and holding hands and arms and hating America together, and they're wanting Americans to like pay them to hate them.
What do? Lift their fucking aprons up and show their dicks later on, and they're the ones.
Yeah, they're the ones going to the lodge with Jay-Z and doing all that cock magic. It's not just an episode on South Park. I mean, they go to the lodge and they do cock magic. And it's Jaja Rastafari with all the little clicks in the background. Okay, we're not being attacked. At least I don't think we are. We've been attacked. We got attacked on September 11th on the show. They started going like glitchy on our show. I heard it after it was done. I'm like, son of a bitch, you motherfucker.
They're September 11th. They're giving up.
I was getting into the no planes thing, and they started fucking.
You know what else is gonna fuck these people up in the water? The disease. Okay, the pestilence, the disease.
Oh yeah.
And the lack
I'll tell you, the New World
water.
Order, the martial law, the freaking FEMA guys are going over there, and they're probably dumping fucking crocodiles in the water so they could like eat up all the bodies and the cadavers and everything that's just floating in.
They say there's only 19
Houston.
deaths. Well, over in Puerto Rico, it's only 19. I don't know.
Look, the end of the world came for Puerto Rico, Cuba, Haiti, Mexico. I mean, Mexico. Boy, did it hit Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico's
huge. Did it hit Mexico.
It's huge, though.
Yeah, but Mexico City, I mean, it was prophesized. It took a little bit longer. I mean, it didn't happen in 1995, but, I mean, don't you see that after the eclipse, we've been in, like, a total catastrophe mode? I mean, we're lucky.
It's racist.
Oh yes. Oh, these natural disasters are racist.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío, pero que no sabes que es climate change. Ay, 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 ay.
Guadalupe, and
That's what all those Spanish broadcasters sound like.
And the Santeria and the Bruja and the praying. Oh, Santa Maria. Oh, Mother Teresa.
Oh, but again, don't worry about all these people dying. Okay, let's throw the political football. And it's all about, how the liberals have literally captured mom's apple pie and baseball and football. And, now we're all being, forced to bow down to a bunch of snot-nosed, unappreciated cucks.
Yeah, well, what's really sad is that nobody's really reporting, and then it's like they're not feeding these people and they're not reporting correctly, and then when they're showing up like Bruce played earlier, this white chick is
No, it was a black woman
sticking a microphone to a black girl's face. The black girl with a kid, she's starving, and she only wants a sandwich. And how could these white people walk around, or and logistically film these people without feeling any little iota, being able to tell them, well, the food is coming, the food's over there.
They didn't care. They were just covering it at the time, and they knew they weren't going to give these people any help. Okay, there's Puerto Rican ladies yelling on YouTube that people are dying and they're not getting water and they don't give a shit about them.
In the airports.
But really, they're just tossing the political football. And if you look up what political football means, you'll see it. Political football, a topic or issue that is seized on by opposing political parties. So that's what they're doing. They're seizing upon this whole, I'm going to take a knee and I hate the flag and political football or NFL protests un-American. You bet your fucking ass they are. You bet your ass they are. And here's the thing. I wanted to ask you this, Jaja. Don't you think it's so stupid how these morons are going over there burning their jerseys and burning all their sports memorabilia when they could just turn around and sell it on eBay?
No, idiot.
I like football and I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on all top-of-the-line stuff and then burn it.
Well, that's psyops. They're trying to tell you to.
Oh, my God.
They're not going to give you ideas to make money.
No, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to lead people and be a leader by leading them to, living a better life and living the life they want to live. Living their life to the fullest. And, how free are you without money? You're not fucking free without money. And you like to look good and you like to look nice. And money helps you look nice and helps you buy nice things and helps you support nice people who have nice products. So support me. I have nice products. I'm a nice person. Be sure to check out my jewelry store at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture, and my lovely wife who I work with also, hand in hand, making one-of-a-kind, beautiful
really the more
jewelry. Will tell you the rest.
The mind-blowing page is Antique Obsessions, so you should really want to get a look at what we do. You should type in at Etsy.com, type in Antique Obsessions, look at us there, and look at all our sterling silver, all what we do, and we'll be doing a whole lot more soon. But yeah, you can go there. Also, the store connects to the other one, which is at Conceptual Subculture. So that place it's really, really cool stuff, but it's big, tribal, gemstones, but kind of bulky, but metaphysical, spiritual, make wands and, kind of very grungy, so it's very cool stuff too. And we're always changing, one of a kind, so it's whatever we're making at the moment, we'll make a certain amount of possibilities. I don't really repeat the design over and over again. Although some things in Antique Obsessions we do find the same antique, but still we're making each piece by hand. It's not the exact piece no matter what. So get it while it's hot. We have 50% off sales, so we're struggling just like everyone else.
We're a small business, so shout out to Linda McMahon and the Trump administration. Yo, I love growing up watching The Undertaker beat people up. Why don't you help out our small business, Ms. Linda McMahon? I love the McMahons.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's like Satan, but whatever. You gotta love him, right?
But he's probably, you know, he walks around.
You got to love Satan.
He walks around.
No, you don't love Satan, folks.
He gets to pick
Kidding.
the paramilitary experimental men that are around. We have like Supermen that are total bionic men. Like we were looking at Hulk Hogan, and he fucking had so much. He has so much metal in his own body.
Well, Hulk Hogan literally turned into like Darth Vader after his wrestling career. He's like Darth Vader. He's like freaking all machine.
Yeah, they just keep fixing themselves with metal inside of them. So, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, any run of the mill local wrestler gets hurt, and you know who's gonna pay for your knee surgery? Who's gonna pay for your elbow surgery? These guys get helped along the way. They're part of a clique. Do you know what I'm saying, brother? Anyway, that was my Hulk Hogan impersonation. But you know, at least he's pro-American, because I tell you what, you know what's going on with like ESPN is like turned into like the third branch of the freaking the Fourth Reich left wing libtard fucking wing. Listen to this. They fired Hank Williams Jr. over his Obama Hitler rant, but they don't fire that Jameel Hill chick for calling Trump a white supremacist. I mean, really?
Yeah. And what about Barack Obama's mother and her family? Bunch of fucking Nazis. So please.
A bunch of Nazis. But what about Kim Jong-un, who's killed over like 3 million people?
I don't know what's going on.
What did he get neutralized by the CIA, and now we're just gonna go in there and it's all theater? It's all the interview again. Is there gonna be an interview part 2? I don't know. We're gonna have to ask that jackass Seth Rogen. That jackass Seth Rogen is gonna be in the interview part 2, whacking Kim Jong-un again. Well, they whacked him in the first one, so there can't be a interview part 2 unless they interview like Assad or something. There I go, giving Universal more ideas, right? So they can make millions of dollars, and I have to work, you know, hard for every freaking nickel and dime. You know what I'm saying? But I don't nickel and dime, folks. I'm all about the OZs. You know, more bounce to the ounce, homie. Zappin' Roger. That's right. Nah, but I'll tell you what, look. The NFL is just like the freaking blame FL, and they're over there just taking a crap on the American flag, and I don't think it's right. Now, they want to say it's a First Amendment thing. This president clearly doesn't understand the First Amendment. Really, Terry Bradshaw, you fucking brain-dead schmuck? Really? He doesn't understand the First Amendment? What about Trump's First Amendment, you fucking idiots? What about Trump's First Amendment? And like a fan of the show, Linda just wrote in and said, what about the American taxpayers, okay, who are helping freaking fund their stadiums with the tax dollars? What about that? Huh? And they're just going to say, well, fuck the fans, and fuck the flag, and fuck America, and fuck Trump. But more importantly, fuck Trump. That's what it's about. It's not about the anthem being racist. Okay? It's about them hating Trump. And them being a bunch of babies just sitting there like, man, you know, Colin Kaepernick should just have a big old 0 on his jersey. He should go play for the Somalians, and his number should be 0, because that's what he is. You could play for the Somalian turd burglars, not the San Francisco 49ers. You go play for the Somalian turd burglars, you hack. Speaking of hacks, you gotta love that Jimi Hendrix, a.k.a. Morgan Freeman. He's like the most hated guy in Russia right now. I mean, how retarded was that? Everything is the Russians. The Russians put Trump in the White House. We are at war with the Russians. Really? Okay, Morgan Freeman, you dumbass. Morgan Freemason. We're not at war with the Russians. I saw Armageddon with Bruce Willis, and it clearly shows that we're working with the Russians. So you're a phony. You're a big fat phony. All right, why don't you go back to playing left-handed guitar, Morgan Freeman Hendrix? He looks just like Jimi Hendrix. I don't know, my wife's getting her doppelganger stolen by some jagoff, but she still does the doppelgangers, and she did some of Jimi Hendrix and Morgan Freeman. I couldn't even tell them apart.
What about the Good Place where they say...
You're all the way over there, and my mic's all the way over here, so if you're going to say something, why don't you come over here to the big boy mic, to the sterling silver MBN microphone.
What about this bitch in fucking The Good Life, The Good Place, where she says Jaja, Ginny?
Oh wow, that on that NBC, yes. I saw her on that stupid movie with one of the Seth Rogen people, right? Oh, it's crazy. I'm telling you, look, all this NFL thing, all this NFL thing going on, this political football, it's being run by the Freemasons. Okay, it's being run by the Freemasons. Just look at the logo for the Green Bay Packers. It's a big old G, right? How convenient. Mm-hmm. Right? Meanwhile, all this commie, libtard, Marxist freaking mumbo jumbo, it's like a showdown. It's like a freaking Old West showdown with all these commies, and it's happening on the 200-year anniversary of Karl Marx's birthday. Mm. See, so everything's being done by design. Really.
Yeah, I just think that the Georgia Guidestone should be like fucked with. I can't believe that. I hear
that's what's going on. It's a Georgia Guidestone, but really, aren't you freaking pissed that all over the TV, all you're seeing is these thugs, these idiot thugs that we have to stand up to, right? Idiot thugs in helmets and jerseys that are like fucking moronical. You have a master's degree. You're a very smart person. You hear some of these guys give interviews. They're complete and total dumbasses.
Basketball players, they're fucking idiots.
They're some of the stupidest people.
Well, I don't watch them. To me, they're all made men. They're all bred that way.
Bunch of phonies.
They're just bred. How would you like to be brought up from a fucking test tube? You know, these people were implanted. Their mother, they never know one parent, most of these people. They just know one because they're paramilitary slaves. And
they're all a bunch of satanic Freemasons.
Yeah.
Okay, and they play the little basketball. And really, I mean, they're all helping, the NFL and the NBA. They want to turn us all into fucking androgynous grays. And with all this order, with all this chaos, there's going to be order. And in the end, they're going to take away our impulses because our impulses made us strong. Well, that's why I'm telling you, we're being run by fucking psychopathic aliens.
People have to ignore those people. You have to, tune out the NFL and the...
Turn off the TV now.
The basketball shit.
You can watch it for free on the internet, folks.
Just don't fucking really watch it. That's the problem.
Look, I'd rather watch freaking... Let me tell you something. I would rather watch Germans tap dancing in lederhosen than watch these shitty-ass freaking crappy NFL players today.
There's nothing to watch. They're not cool. They're not...
So I got a big middle finger. I got a big middle finger for all you anti-American communist bastards.
Why don't you do sports instead of watching it? It just makes you fucking stupid and lazy anyway.
Oh my god, my jersey's not selling. You know what it is? It's a big money sports mafia. It's a big money sports mafia, and they're just pissing on anything that's pro-American, anything that's strong. I mean, just a bunch of assholes. Really. Now they're making kids take knees. Well, you go to some stupid high school football game, the idiot fucking dumbass quarterback at the high school is going to take a knee. I'm going to take a knee. It's just, like I said, I'd rather be watching Germans in lederhosen than watching these dumbasses in the NFL. And with that, I bid you adieu, folks. I've covered a lot. My wife's probably going to start breaking dishes because she's like half Greek. I don't know. She does that all the time. It fucking pisses me off. I'm doing a podcast yet. I got to hear dishes like it's like I'm living with, Gus the Greek in the background. You're going to break dishes and make me a fucking falafel. Actually, that sounds good right about now. Hey, make me one of those. Anyway, folks, that's right. I'm having my woman make me a sandwich. You think that's sexist and misogynist. Right, Hitlery? Well, what do you know? Why don't you go sell your fucking stupid book of excuses at Costco next to the rotten fucking milk? Anyway, folks, I love you all. I really do. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this show. So, why don't you follow me at Twitter, at Bruce Montalvo. And don't let LeBron James bully me around. Share me with all your Trump-loving friends. Sometimes I'm harsh on Trump, but that's because I love America. And I love you a lot. So keep listening, damn it. We made it. We made it, guys. Or did we? I don't know. I don't know if we've made it yet. We're in the Planet X dimension now. Anyways, see you guys next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Toodles!
You're listening to MBN Montalvo Broadcasting Network.